Welcome to episode 2 of the Showing Great Potential podcast. I think before we get into anything, it's important to note we have a new host of us who will be here for the foreseeable future until I decide to give him the boot. We've got Shay.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go, obviously. And Cheese still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Not been sacked yet.
Not yet. I'm thinking about it. Shay, we should preface, as we did in the last episode, is a Newcastle fan, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So naturally, I think we should get into all the takeover stuff, right?
Beautiful. Love that.
Let's do it. Where should we start?
Big vibe. I mean,
I'll tell you what, before we start, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but I'll just tell the people listening to follow our socials, follow our Instagram, follow our Twitter, wherever you're listening on. If you're listening on Apple Music, rate us 5 stars, or Apple Podcast, sorry. Spotify, follow us. YouTube, like the video, and share it about. Share your favourite football.
Subscribe to the channel as well.
Everywhere. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. Anyway, Shay, thoughts initially? Just go in on us.
Well, basically, absolutely buzzing, mate. To be honest, I mean, I don't remember how many times I've actually said to you and Archie in college, "Oh my God, guys! New news on the takeover. It's happening. It's gonna happen this week. I'm telling you." And like all the Twitter in the nose just being like, "I'm telling you guys, planes are flying in from Saudi Arabia right now," and I'd just be like, "Oh yeah, guys, it's happening this week," and I'd be in like. I swear I was talking about it like first year of college, like last year.
Well, yeah.
I've been talking about it for ages.
For about a year and a half, me and Chi were just there like, yeah, mate, shut up.
Yeah.
Relegation candidates.
Just like nodding your head like, yeah, I'm sure it is, mate.
Yeah. Turning our nose up at you, sitting on our high horse.
Yeah,
top 4.
Oh, you peasant. Stay poor down there. Begging for change, mate.
Yeah, now I'm looking up to you.
Yeah,
crazy, really.
We're looking down at everyone now.
Well, you could think of it that way, but you're in a bit of a situation at the moment where you do have to try and avoid relegation this season, right?
Some would call it a bit of a big Brucey pickle, mate.
A bit of a Brucey pickle.
It's like he's got like a mansion for free, and he's turned it into, I don't know, like a homeless shelter or something. You know, he's just like
cracked in.
Absolutely, just violated he stunk the place out. Basically, that's the best way to put it.
Rafa's old gaffer.
Yeah, he's just made all the players that used to be, look pretty decent. They just all look terrible now. We just look like one of the most disjointed. I mean, if Norwich wasn't one of the worst teams I've ever seen in the Premier League, then we would be 20th. So.
Yeah. How many points have you got at the moment?
4, yeah.
Oh, 4
draws. We haven't won a game yet, mate. So so buzzing really.
That's where you've been playing like teams in like the bottom 5 as well, right?
Yeah, we lost. No, we didn't lose. It feels like a loss. We drew 1-1 to Watford. We missed a chance at the end of the game. It's like one of those going from one of those spells like this whole season where there's definitely been games we could have won, and we're just not doing anything really. Like we're in the game, but we're not. We're only in it until we know we have to do something. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't know.
Believe me, I feel like I know that feeling. You should be winning these games, and you're just not.
That's the weird thing though with Ollie. It's like I was literally saying the other day to my dad. It's like almost the exact same thing that happened with Bruce is now happening to Ollie, where all the pundits are sticking up for him. And it's annoying because when you're watching it every week, and then loads of pundits are like good mates with him, are then telling you, "Oh nah, trust me, he can do bits like he's this and that." And it's like I watch them every week, mate, and they're terrible. Like, what are you on about?
It really annoyed me when Gary, and I love Gary Neville, when he came out and said, "It's Ronaldo's fault more than Ollie's."
Yeah, that's a terrible take.
Shut up.
There's the clip for the beginning of the video.
What?
Cut that one out. No, cut that one out of context.
I'll get the timestamp in there. Well, yeah. Well, all right. Let's go back to Newcastle from there.
But yeah.
So
yeah, man.
Mike Ashley, how much?
Charge? Yeah.
Well, it was a long 14 years. You know, he took over in the May. It was May 2007. Big 14.
Okay.
14
How
years.
much did he
And
buy him for?
I'm pretty sure it was like I actually think he paid quite a lot. I'm pretty sure it was it was either 100. I think it was 120. I'm pretty sure he paid quite a lot. Like it was us between us and Leeds, and he bought us. It was literally like a throw of a coin. And he somehow managed to buy us.
So what you're telling me
absolutely brilliant.
is he's took a nice sort of top half club, turned them into a 2-time relegated absolute stinker, and made £180 million profit.
Well, I mean, yeah, really. That's the thing, though. We were never, in my opinion, anyway. I don't think like the club obviously is worth. It is obviously worth a lot of money, but I think he's definitely gone up just a tiny bit over than what it's definitely is worth right now. Like he's definitely just gone in there for the profit, you know.
Well, I feel like he could have been a bit cheeky with the Saudis as well, because they've got money to burn.
Thing is, in all the seasons prior to Mike Ashley, we've finished in the top 6 7 times, and we only did it once with Ashley. So I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the downfall that it got to. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So
the lack of investment was just so bad, terrible.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. All the well, obviously it's a similar thing with United. The pundits coming out and saying Newcastle fans are being too harsh. When you look at what's going on at the club,
innit?
Awful, absolute shambles, mate.
Well, exactly, and then they say that we have our expectations are too high, and Rio Ferdinand would say. But to be honest, the thing is, I don't like Rio Ferdinand, but sometimes I listen to him.
I
and
don't even like
he's
Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, sometimes I listen to him and I think this guy could be an all right pundit if he had a good football brain. But he is just a bit of a weirdo, isn't he? I don't know.
Well, when he said "Oh, just buy the club,"
yeah, he was get the fans together and get all their money together and buy it themselves. Yeah, mate, pretty good.
No one's thought of that.
Yeah, innit? Have we not done that already? No, mate. What are you on about?
Rio,
oh my god. Yeah, he found a way to get rid of him finally. But it's just I don't know. He would say in the championship when we got relegated, he was like, "He didn't have to spend 30 million to get us promoted, did he?" Or he's like, "He didn't have to give Rafa any money," and it's like, "Well, what? Well, yeah, mate. Obviously he does. he's the owner. What else is he meant to do?" And he was trying to say it was his own money, but when you get relegated from the Premier League, you get plus over 100 million. I'm pretty sure from getting every team gets a certain amount of TV money, don't they? So that's just 30 million is still that's just pennies, isn't it?
Yeah, especially in the modern day.
Yeah, literally.
Chi, where's your? Obviously, you've got a billionaire owner yourself.
Yeah, man.
I want to ask, do you feel threatened at all by Newcastle?
Nah.
No.
What?
Is that because you've got an owner that for a fact loves the club and will keep pumping money into the club?
Yeah, he's a football man.
Well, yeah, because he's obviously seen City starting to run off, and he's like, "No, I don't want any of that. Here's hundreds and hundreds of millions."
Yeah.
Yeah, and realistically, by the time they reach the level we're at now, we might be on a different level, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Well,
and I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
So now,
I think to be fair, I think you've got to wait. You've got to wait for the transfer windows, haven't you? I think once you start seeing the business model and the type of players, I keep saying it's that first transfer. Once you see who the first transfer is, then it kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? Every fan will kind of know, right? These guys aren't messing about, or right? They're signing. I don't know.
Who's going to be your Robinho?
Oh mate,
that's the question. Should we get into this bit later?
I had a question for Shay.
Oh, go on.
Who would you say is the best player that you signed under Mike Ashley?
Oh my god. To be fair, it's got. I think it's got to be a more recent one because obviously, I would have said Wijnaldum, but he was only here for a season. Obviously, he was insane in that one season. Like,
Yeah, the streets won't
just
forget.
insane. But exactly. But I'd say, to be fair, it's not for the goals because he doesn't really score a lot. But I would generally say I've got two. It's
Go on.
mainly one from the Rafa era and one now. One of them is Martin Dubravka because we got him for like 3 or 4 million, and he's insane. Like he's injured at the moment, but when he plays, he's always just insane.
Nice.
And then the one now would probably be, like I said, he doesn't score a lot, but Maximin is he's just like it just gets you off your seat. It just like makes
Such
you
a
want to watch
baller.
the game. Like and he's just
So silky.
one of those players that just gets you off your seat. Like it's like watching Neymar. It's a French Neymar, mate. Like just without the dialogue, you know.
Even players like would Hatton Ben Arfa be Ashley Era?
Yeah, Ham Ben Arfa was insane on his
Papa
day, but he
Cisse?
just
Cisse and
yeah,
Demba
he's
Demba
yeah.
Ba.
Cisse's a streets won't forget. You know, he used to wear like the Senegalese like wristband or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what it is? It's the goal versus Chelsea for me.
Oh,
yeah.
had to bring it
Yeah,
up.
like, oh man,
Right,
that's unbelievable.
that goal is insane.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
cracked.
I'm trying to think of more players now.
I think we've named the best ones.
Oh, what about
Yeah.
Johan Cabaye?
Yeah, Kabay he
Streets
scored a
won't
few
forget him.
decent free kicks. He's got that one against Arsenal where it just looped completely. That was
Randy
Jesse
Carroll.
Ote as well.
Randy.
Oh,
Oh,
Tiote.
Rest in peace.
Tiote. Yeah,
God
what a
rest his
guy.
soul.
See that picture of his son in the stadium the other day?
It's pretty. It's pretty.
No,
It
that sounds quite
oh,
wholesome, though.
yeah, it was a nice picture. I quite liked it.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Oh, did you see that the fan who fan who had the
he's out of hospital now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good.
he
Good.
he had I think he did have a heart attack, didn't he? He had a cardiac arrest. Wasn't he? I swear.
I think
what
I
day?
think so.
What day was that? Was that this week?
No,
This or was it last week?
last week. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Last Sunday.
Yeah, and then all the players had to walk off and stuff.
Yeah, game of three halves.
Yeah, legit.
Right. What I want to ask you, Shay, moving on swiftly, is
Cool.
in your eyes, who should remain at the club?
Well, that is the question. I mean,
Very heavy
to be
one.
fair, yeah, no, there is a lot of fodder that needs to get gone straight away. A lot of dead players.
Absolutely.
Okay, right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get the team sheet out from last game, and I'll tell you all the players that I think should stay, and all the players that just need to get gone.
You got any names? You got any
Right.
you would keep if you were in charge?
Any that aren't the obvious ones?
Just outside looking in, who would you keep?
Yeah.
Sean Longstaff. Matty's already gone, right?
Well, he's on loan at the moment, but
bring him back as well.
He never really plays.
4 banks of 2.
4-4-2. I think there's a couple of obvious ones.
Yeah, that's why like Wilson, Maximin,
Saint Max, Wilson, Willock.
Yeah, Willock
and Dubravka.
Jamal Lascelles, captain.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he has to go. He has to go. He's out of the place.
Blood.
The only thing that's what I'm saying with some of the players is that I generally think that if we got a different manager in, because like I said, under Rafa, Lascelles was cracked. Like, he was insane, but he's massively digressed over the last 3 seasons. So I wouldn't right now. I'd say you'd get rid, but then in a month or 2 he might turn up again. I just don't know.
But you know what the thing is, in the same way that Rafa left your club in a good state and left Bruce a nice squad to inherit. Bruce has done the absolute opposite for the next guy.
Yeah.
So like everyone's fighting on the training ground, you're hearing all this sort of stuff. Like, Everything's a
Yeah,
mess.
literally.
Like, I don't know if you're going to stay in the league. Like,
Ooh.
it all depends on January, though. For me, it all depends
Yeah,
on
'cause
January.
I'll run a fixtures from now till January are very bad.
I hope we've got you.
You do. It's Boxing Day, I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
Um,
No, what was I even going to say? I've lost my train of thought.
Wait, do you want
Well,
me to tell you? Do you want me to
Yeah, go
tell
on.
you?
Do your
Right.
team sheet. Who you'd keep?
I'll just I'll keep it simple. I'll just tell you the players that we should keep. It's just easier that way.
Because there's not as many.
Would it be
Yeah.
funnier if you just did the ones that you wouldn't keep, though?
Okay, do you want me to do that then?
Go ahead.
Okay, right. So Darlow's gone, Clark's gone, Lascelles is gone, Richie's gone, Kraft's gone, Manquillo's gone, Sean Longstaff's gone, Jeff Hendrick's gone, Mark Gillespie, yeah, you can go as well. Dwight Gale, deadest ball I've ever seen at the club. And yeah, that's it.
Did you just keep Jolington?
Yeah.
J7.
Why does everyone like him?
Bro, in J7 we trust, mate. Honestly, I'm a big J7 stan. I can't lie.
Who did he score against? Spurs?
Well, it was a long time ago, but probably.
Because I can say that question and there's only one answer.
Mate,
I generally, Spurs, right?
mate, because he used to play under Nagelsmann, right? And he used to play up front with Kramaric, is it? It's Kramaric, right? Hoffenheim.
Yeah, Hoffenheim. Yeah.
From?
Yeah. What's
Came
that?
from Hoffenheim.
Yeah.
I thought he came from Chelsea. Oh no, that's Kennedy.
Came from
What's he doing now?
Oh, he's in Brazil.
Kennedy, yeah, I swear he's on loan at. Was
on
he
loan
at Spanish this season or last season?
That was last season. I think he's at Flamengo this season.
He was meant to be a baller, right?
Yeah, I think he's still only like 25.
Bebe vibes.
I'll Google it. He is. Yeah, 25.
Gee, you're like the researcher, man.
He's on it with the research.
All right, so. With that all being said, you've kicked all these men out of the club. So
yeah.
Then who'd you bring in? Let's start from January.
Well, I think we need a big man in charge first.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, my bad. We'll do the manager.
That would be very good.
So who's like on the who are the bookies saying?
I think the two favourites are Paulo Fonseca.
Yeah.
And the old Dortmund manager.
Yeah.
So I saw
Lucien Favre.
So who is this Fonseca man?
So
what about him?
I'm pretty sure he was the manager of Porto, and I think there was some other Porto. What's that team that played Tottenham in the Conference League?
Braga.
They made
Braga.
Yeah, there's that one, and there's that. Is it like Pacos de Ferreira or something?
Yeah.
I think he managed them as well for a tiny bit.
Okay.
And then obviously he went to Shakhtar and won like loads of trophies. That was when Fred was a tank at Shakhtar. So he made Fred good. So in Fred we trust.
Fred.
He's the man that scammed you for Fred.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you might hate him now, to be honest.
I mean, in his defence, if you can get the best out of Fred, then he should be going to Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. So, would you like him?
Well, yeah, to be fair, he played, he managed 100 games at Roma, and I can't actually tell you why he got sacked, to be honest. I don't actually know. But
because they wanted Jose, probably.
They want to get
I don't know.
Jose train.
To be fair, Fonseca was linked with Tottenham as well. He almost signed for Tottenham before Nuno, so he just played like really.
Do you want some stats?
Oh yeah, go for it. Hit me.
All right. So at Shakhtar, he played 139 games, and his team scored 295 goals.
Oh wow!
Holy, that is insane.
That is insane.
Wow.
I don't think Newcastle quite reached that.
Yeah,
but you never know. You never know.
I would like to know what other teams are in Shakhtar's league, to be fair, because I don't know if I've heard niche now.
Where are they from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine, isn't it? Yeah. But
I don't know. I'm very, very field.
Very field. But
What
yeah,
teams have we got? Yeah, Dynamo Kiev are pretty much the only other decent
It's
team.
like
It looks like
like a
it's two
PFC
horse
Ajax
race.
type job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Well,
mate. Wait, the thing is, it was meant to be Fonseca. That was the odds-on favourite, and
But
now
then, who
it's
was
all
the other guy you mentioned, sorry?
this Lucien Favre was the old Dortmund manager. I don't know if you ever saw many pictures or anything of him at Dortmund. He was like the older. He's an older guy.
It's got
What
grey
stage?
hair.
What year? When was he in charge of Dortmund? Sorry.
Last
Literally,
season?
Yeah,
Season
last
before?
season. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I think it was 2020. It was like all through lockdown and stuff.
Did he win the German Cup?
Yeah, DFB Pokal 2019.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's the one that
right.
developed he developed like Hakimi, Sancho, Akanji, like all their young players. He like developed them because Akanji's Swiss, I think, and Favre is Swiss as well. They had a good link up there. That's what I'm hoping for the Shah. The Fabian Shah link up with Favre.
Did you just not mention Haaland there?
Well, no, but I'm just.
He wasn't there, was he? Favre got sacked in 2020, December 2020.
Haaland lifted.
No, he was
DFB
definitely there.
Pokal.
No, that's my bad. But that's my bad. I just always imagine Haaland being cracked. You know what I mean?
Favre won the Pokal in 2019. Got sacked in December of 2020.
Oh, they won it a couple of years ago as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's on me then.
Okay.
I'm just trying to pick up things to bully you guys for.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, I'll tell you what. What happened to Steven Gerrard?
Oh, mate, to be honest, it's been a debate, hasn't it, I guess. But...
Do you not want Stinky Gerrard?
Slippy G.
Slippy G.
To be honest. No, I don't know. I just... there was that debate on Sky Sports where they was all saying, like, if you were Steven Gerrard, would you take it? And they was all saying, like, yes, you would. Because I'm sorry, if you think managing Rangers is better than managing Newcastle, there's something wrong with you.
Now
the Scottish League is just down out. I know they're in the Europa League. Are they still in it?
Yeah, I think so.
They've gone out. Yeah, but like apart from that, do you want to be playing Partick Thistle like on the weekend? No, you don't. So yeah, I don't know. I just think I wouldn't say no, but to be honest, it for me. Okay, so I did want Fonseca, but now I want Favre because I was watching some videos of him on YouTube earlier, and I just think his style was a lot more suited to us than Fonseca. Like, I just think Fonseca's style of play would take not too long because obviously he could definitely implement. I just don't think we have the personnel. Whereas I think Favre is a lot more pass and then just score. Whereas I think Favre, I don't know, Fonseca's a bit more like Arteta, where it's a lot more pass. Where, but I don't know,
trying to like walk it in,
pass, maybe score.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Favre's a lot more like. There's no point having possession if.
All right, let me devil's advocate you here.
Yeah, cool.
So Steven Gerrard, think about it this way.
Yeah.
You know for a fact he'd like interact with the fans and connect with the fans.
Yeah.
I feel like that's sort of a given, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say so.
Yeah. So that's a positive on his side. I also think he'd be really good for a transition type period, similar to what Ollie took Man United through. Obviously now he's sort of overstayed his welcome a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So and then transition it.
You're not gonna say Ollie in, are you?
Absolutely not. I'm just saying I'm not opposed to the fact that he's been managing because I think we needed that transition period, and I think that's also something that Newcastle need. I don't think if they got in a quote unquote world class manager right now, I don't think that's what they should go for, in my opinion. Like, what do I know?
Yeah,
but in my opinion, I think they need someone who can just steady the ship, get the team back on track, make some signings in January, stay in the Premier League, maybe do another season, get a top half finish. Then maybe one more season, or maybe go then. And then Gerrard, obviously, everyone knows when Klopp's ready to go, he's sort of next in line
he's
for
taking that, isn't it?
Liverpool job. So then he'd be perfectly ready to go that season. By the time then you can maybe get a world class manager at that point.
Yeah, I think because I think I was watching something the other day and it said that Favre took charge of Borussia Mönchengladbach or something when they was in trouble, like at the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
And I think he steadied the ship there, kept them up.
Okay.
Apparently, he improved their players, and then the season after that, I think he got them to like got them in like a Champions League place, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh wow.
So that's what I was kind of thinking. Actually, that does sound like a lot like a
Yeah.
Newcastle
Well,
manager. I don't know.
maybe you're right. I like problem with me. I don't know about you, Chat. I don't know a lot about these other two guys.
Come on, man. Your European football knowledge.
Well,
Name of a
you know about
football
Ten Hag. You
podcast.
were talking about Ten Hag on the last
Yeah.
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. I know about. Oh, I didn't know his name, did I?
You know his.
Yeah.
Bold
Struggling
fraud.
a bit with the name, but
Yeah.
I-
So, all right. Should we quickly run through quickly who would you bring in? We'll each give an answer, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Archie, who would you bring in?
Probably bring in the Paulo Fonseca lad. Seems like he scores a
Okay.
lot of goals, so
Well,
he'd
not
probably
him personally.
he'd get the best of. Well, yeah, his team score a lot of goals.
Shay.
This is the thing. I was on the Fonseca bandwagon, but I'm gonna have to say Favre just because of what he did with Mönchengladbach. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's something that
Yeah.
you could look forward to build on.
And just so we can all give different
I'm gonna
answers,
go
I'll say Steven
Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Ten
Yeah.
Hag.
Ten Hag.
Get
Get Pep
Zidane.
Guardiola.
Go Zidane.
Why don't you get Conte? It's so easy.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Like, how have we not already got Conte in? Like what?
Yeah, silly mate. All right.
Yeah, innit?
So I think it's fair enough to say on the next topic, training grounds are leave that 28-39.
Oh,
Do you think the new owners will invest in the area and the facilities at the club? Can you see that happening?
Well, yeah, I think they said Amanda Stacey said in all of her interviews and stuff that it's not just an investment in the football club. They want to invest in the surrounding area and the training ground. And they already said how the training ground looks like it hasn't been done up in like 20 years or whatever, which I'm pretty sure it hasn't.
Oh my god!
Like the old like the old youth clubs you used to go to when you were in like I don't know when you're like 10, and they're just like those little huts made out of wood. That's basically I'll describe them for you. They're basically just like little huts that are made out of wood, and they just look like they could crumble if you just poke them. That basically looks like our training ground.
School sports hall.
Nah, just
Not even
looks,
that.
Like it looks the same as it did in like 1999, basically.
That's pretty dead.
The thing is, the Reuben brothers, who are part of they've got a share. Like it's like 10% with them, 10% Amanda Staley, and then 80% the Saudis.
Yeah.
The Reuben brothers are already invested in Newcastle anyway, so I think they invest in like the Newcastle race course or something. So
okay,
yeah.
So obviously, the Man City owners, they done a similar thing where they've really done up the area, and I'm sure the local community are very grateful for that.
Yeah.
You think they'd maybe repay it and turn up to the games, but despite that, I can obviously see a similar thing happening at Newcastle. But the thing is with Newcastle, you already have such a diehard fan base that were chanting the manager's name when you were getting relegated, sort of thing. It's not like they were asking for a lot, and it's now
literally.
you've got, and a lot of people's mindset were, if any fan base deserved it, it is sort of Newcastle.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously I'm gonna say that being a Newcastle fan, but I watched stuff like on YouTube, just like Poet and Vooch saying like Vooch would always stick up for us and stuff, and they were all kind of saying the same thing, and I think, to be fair, the whole thing about us having a high expectation and wanting Champions League, it's not that. It's just when you take that sort of standards away, and then you get tarnished with the relegation brush. You know what I mean? It's kind of where do you stand? What do you want us to believe in? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, because I think, honestly, our opinions as just standard football fans are more valid than those of pundits who are like mates with the people at the top.
Yeah,
like,
literally. Yeah.
it's because so for example, Gary Neville will have affiliations with Steve Bruce. Therefore, he will stick up for him in certain situations where we can just go in on him because he deserves it.
Yeah, literally. I mean, to be honest, it's really bad punditry, but sometimes you do think of it, and it's just like it's just
You would stick up
why
for your
can't
mate
you
too.
just yeah, like I always think like if you was a manager, I probably would obviously stick up for you, and then afterwards I probably would say like you've got to be thinking in their heads, they're definitely thinking, oh, this guy's a terrible manager, but I've got to
Yeah, he's
stick
not
up for
helping
him if I'm on
himself.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're definitely. I have no second guesses that that's definitely what they're thinking when they're saying it. Like,
100%. 100%.
yeah.
Shea, anything you want to add?
No, no. What's your youth academy like? You got any good youngsters going through right now?
Oof.
The third long staff, brother.
We
Third long staff.
well, we signed Santiago Munoz. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go.
He's on loan, which is dead. But
I hope he scores a goal against Fulham.
Fulham.
Remember that goal I scored against
My
Fulham?
dad, my dad's on that game. But who's the other guy called Garrett something? I think it was that's that other character.
Gavin.
Yeah, something Gavin.
What film's that?
Goal.
Goal.
Has either of you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Goal. Gavin Harris, mate. There we go.
Gavin Harris.
Gavin Harris. Calvin Harris's
What a baller.
little brother.
He looks
All
like
right.
it as well.
All right. So let's. I want to talk this season, right?
Yeah, cool.
What for you is a successful season?
To be honest, at this point, if we can get new manager in, new manager bounce, maybe beat a few of the teams that we're not expected to beat, because we always seem to do that each season.
Liverpool last year.
We got a draw against Liverpool, beat Leicester, like
was that
just
draw?
beat teams. Yeah. I think it was 1-1. We were winning, but VAR ruled out because
Yeah.
it hit Wilson's hand. But yeah, so if we beat some of the teams we're not expected to, and then I think whenever you get a new manager in, you always get the new manager bounce where everyone's trying their best to impress them. And then I'd say just have a good transfer window, get some experienced Premier League ballers in, just like maybe like a Lingard, a Tarkovsky.
Tarkovsky.
I'd quite like that. I think that'd be a sick signing, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then I think to be honest, I'm not going to lie, lads. I'd be gassed if we finished just above the relegation zone. I don't really mind, to be honest, because I think wherever we finish this season doesn't really matter because a new manager next season is going to do bits like whatever they're going to do next season. I think anyway. So
absolutely, but
it's got to stay up.
Yeah, in my opinion, 17th is a dub.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
definitely. I'd be loving it if we spent it, as long as we don't go down. That'd be the worst possible thing.
I know you had there was talk that obviously you had 190 million that you could potentially spend in January, and then I saw reports that you could spend. They were only setting the budget of 50 million. Is that fake news that I've read, or is that true?
Yeah, that's probably the fake news, mate. Because
you think?
But no, I just think they're the richest owners in the world. I don't think Mike actually spent so little that we can spend up to 200 million. And
yeah,
I doubt.
good things.
Obviously, January is quite hard, and clubs will want more money for players because it's a hard window to get players in. Which is and knowing that we've got a lot of money, they'll probably try even harder to swindle and stuff. But I don't know. I think it probably will be quite a lot of money, but I don't necessarily think we may spend all of it. But I do think we'll spend quite a lot of it.
Should we go on to transfers in that case?
Yeah.
Okay. January. Let's start with January. Archie, I'm coming to you first this time.
Yeah. I've just written down quite a lot of players who have kind of got their contract up at the end of this season.
So are you saying pre-contract or
kind of
a little bit of money? So
bit of both.
Okay.
I've got like Tarkowski, his contract's up at the end of this season.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon You could do either or there, really, because he's Premier League proven. Boubacar
Absolutely.
Kamara, he's a youngster, plays for Marseille.
He's insane.
His contract's up at the end of the year. And
Always a team, Marseille, isn't it?
Yeah. Little surprise one here. Andre Onana.
Oh, we can return soon, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, about doping ban, didn't he, or something like that? I swear. Was it something like that?
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry. I mean, he's never done anything like that.
Pregnancy pills or something.
Yeah, I think he took his girlfriend's pregnancy pills or something like that.
No.
Literally. Did he take pregnancy pills?
Oh, that's weird.
Nah, I think he took pregnancy pills.
I didn't say nah, I said yeah.
Oh, my bad then.
Yes, he took his girlfriend's pregnancy pills.
Alright, who else
is
you
a
got?
bit weird.
I've just got loads of. The main ones I've got are like English players that play for big teams.
Yeah.
That could kind of, and I've got a couple of French players as well, actually. Because Newcastle, they've you got like a French connection.
Yeah.
So I got James Ward-Prowse.
Nice.
Jesse Lingard.
Nice.
I got Gareth Bale.
Ooh.
Kieran Trippier.
Oh, that'd be
a good one. A return.
That would be
that'd
good.
be insane. I'd love that actually.
Aouar.
Yeah.
Nice.
From Lyon.
Arsenal would be in tears, mate.
Yeah.
They've wanted him for years.
Their scouts would just be on the scouting room just crying, mate, with all that scouting papers like,
putting him in a shredder.
Like their number one signing.
Their profile in the shredder, like winding it down, trying into.
Just this one scout is like, my life's work.
He's been to every Lyon game.
Been scouting his kid since he was 14.
Yeah.
Cronky just wouldn't listen.
Damn you, stop.
And then I got two kind of fantasy ones.
Okay.
I got Frank Kessie from AC Milan.
Yeah, sick.
And
contract's running out though, right?
This one, you'll like this one. Ousmane Dembele from Barca.
Nice. Because you know what I was going to bring up. I was going to say raid Barcelona.
Yeah, raid Barca. They need the money.
Yeah, innit? Yeah.
They won't say no to the cash, will they?
Yeah, literally.
I reckon you could even get like maybe not in January, but like I could see us in summer, like Coutinho.
Yeah, I'd love that. I can't. I think that'd be sick.
Who else? Longley.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
PK.
I mean, that's
bring Shakira with him.
No, that's the pre-match.
You imagine Shakira living in Newcastle.
Halftime entertainment there.
She'd be like, Gerard, mate, we've got money. You don't need to.
That's the thing, though, that there's a point that you don't cross where you just start signing washed up old players. That are just dead,
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Although I think Coutinho's still got something to give.
Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't say no to Coutinho. The only thing though with signing a player like, Coutinho isn't really part of it because maybe, but the thing is with Dembele is that hasn't he had over 14 different muscle injuries in the last 2 years?
Yeah,
he's always injured. I swear. So I don't know. That's the only concern I have with Dembele.
It's like the risk versus the reward.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah,
because when he does play, he's class.
He's insane. Yeah, isn't it? So,
has anyone seen the thing that was when Serge Gnabry was asked who was the best player in the world?
No.
Did he say Dembele?
He said, for me it's between two. And obviously you had to go, Messi and Ronaldo. He goes, Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele.
But he should be. He should be right now. Dembele should probably be.
Oh, absolutely. He was the next big thing, and he was 120 million, something like that, to Barcelona.
Yeah, when he came from Dortmund,
I think he's the reason Thomas Tuchel kind of left Dortmund because they sold him. He didn't want to sell him, but Dortmund did.
He was really good at Dortmund.
Yeah,
I forgot when he was a baller at Dortmund.
That was
when he showed the talent.
Aubameyang link up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mate. I forgot about all the old Dortmund players. You know,
Yeah, that was
because
an
when I
insane
think of
era.
Dortmund, I just think of Klopp's
Royce,
Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Fully.
Gundogan, Goetze,
Lewandowski.
Piszczek,
Isn't
Weidenfeller.
it, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. That
Hummels.
keeper, Biden.
Goetze.
Just name the whole
Weidenfeller.
squad.
What a guy.
I probably could. Blazikowski.
Hummels. Oh my god, I loved a bit of Blazikowski.
Schulz, the
Piszczek.
left back, right?
That's
Oh,
that's
no, it would have
now.
been Piszczek. Would have been Piszczek. Yeah, my bad.
Who was
Anyway.
with Hummels at the back?
Uh,
Luis Gustavo.
Oh my god.
These old names.
What about Dante?
See, when you talk like
Dante
yeah,
play for Dortmund?
Dante.
did Dante play for Dortmund?
Yeah.
I think he
Where's
did.
he now?
I think
Wolfsburg
no.
or
Oh no,
something?
he might have played. It might have been Bayern.
I think he was at Bayern, right?
Oh yeah, actually yeah.
It's probably
I think
both.
it was.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Well, if you played for
They loved
Dortmund,
doing
you
that,
probably
but-
play for Bayern.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Back to the signings.
back to the
Yeah.
signing. Back to Newcastle.
No, nice.
3. All right, I'm going to say to you, 3 players you'd bring in January, and 3 players
Yeah.
you'd bring in the summer. And we'll go around the table. Who wants to go first?
Uh,
Shall
I'll
I
go
go
first.
I
I'll
haven't
go
gone
first.
yet.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna go first.
Rock, paper, scissors? I'll go first.
Go on then.
All right. I think
Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
Haaland, Mbappe, and
Oh yeah.
Shamak.
You could pay the Haaland release clause. It's just whether he'll sign the contract or not.
Oh, he'd do anything
Yeah,
for the money.
literally. He said he wanted to be like the highest paid player in the world, didn't he? Or something
I'm
the other day, I
gonna
think.
say Jesse Lingard,
Yeah.
Is this for January?
Gareth Bale, yeah, Gareth Bale,
Nice.
and Donny van der Beek.
Gareth Bale. Oh, that's a shout.
Because I saw on United Report
That is a big shout.
he's speaking to his agent about leaving in January.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Doesn't sound like Bale's doing much.
Get me out.
And obviously Lingard's been linked with Newcastle
Get
since
me
they
out
got
of
the
here.
takeover.
Yeah.
And then we go to the summer. I can Longley, Coutinho,
Gone. Full Barcelona.
shall I go for Barcelona? Who else?
To Stegen.
Stegen. Well, they'll take the money, won't they? That's the thing.
Who's their striker?
Yeah.
Memphis Depay.
Well,
Aguero.
I doubt they'd sell Memphis. Maybe. Oh, Aguero's not actually a bad shout, you know.
Mm.
And the crazy thing is, he used to bag against you.
Yeah, every game. mate.
Always
He
scored
scored
against Newcastle.
4 in one game against you.
5.
5.
Yeah.
It's just you can't. Yeah, some players just have that mentality, don't they? When they're playing against certain teams, they're just like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
absolutely bosh you today." Like,
Yeah.
Well,
fully.
that's Aguero
Mm.
against pretty
Well,
much every team in the
I'm going
league.
to change. Final one, we'll go. So what did I say? Coutinho, Longley, and Martial.
nice.
You just want the money.
Aren't they just all Barcelona and Man United? And then Bale.
And then
Nice
Bale.
scouting network. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Who
playing
did I
FIFA
sign
career
on
mode, mate.
FIFA last? Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
Stupian. All right, who wants to go next?
I think Chi can take
Yeah,
the stage.
I'll go next then.
Yeah.
Go on, Che.
Alright, Jan, I'd probably go Kamara.
Nice.
Yeah.
I reckon because you could probably get him for a cut price deal if his contract's up at the end of the year.
Yeah, true.
Jesse. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's harder when it's like you, isn't it?
I've got all these names written down, but they're like, would they leave in January?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Onana.
thinking.
I'll go Onana as well.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And then next season, got to be the Ousmane Dembele,
Yeah.
Kieran Trippier, and Kessie.
Yeah.
Kessie and Kamara in that midfield.
Yeah, that would be a bit too sway, wouldn't it?
That would be so sway.
To get that link on
Right,
FIFA, people will be loving it.
The expert of
Right.
Newcastle.
So my January window is very much pretty Brexit. I can't lie. I've just looked at it now, and it is actually the most Brexit thing I've ever created or looked at. But it's decent. I think it's, as Spencer FC would say, double decent. I can't lie.
Double decent. Let's go.
Right. So my free in January, Jan, Lingard,
Nice.
Tarkovsky,
Nice.
and Ward-Prowse.
That's
That would
huge.
be it would be hard to get Ward-Prowse way through the season, I think.
I reckon you'd get him for like 60 million, maybe.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I think he's one of the.
It's kind of. Do we pay 60 million now when he's in the Prem, or do we hope that Southampton get relegated and maybe get him for like half that?
Yeah, that's
Depends
what they'll
what
be
point
thinking.
they're at.
Isn't
It's
it?
like, can they
Yeah.
can they
afford to
do that?
wait?
Not in the literal sense, because they can obviously afford
No, yeah.
it. But in like, can they wait?
Yeah, true.
But yeah, and the summer.
So the summer is a bit. I'm broadening my horizons here. So I've gone for Weston McKennie from Juventus.
Ooh,
I think
you've heard
cool
of him, Andy? You've heard of
Is
him?
he the American guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had my eye on him for a while, actually.
When that reporter starts talking Italian, and then
I was literally telling Archie about that earlier.
Fuck, no, you weren't.
You have not got a clue who he is, do you?
I went in telling him that story just before we started recording,
About,
and he was
about
like,
an hour ago.
he was like,
I was like, you told me this guy. I was like, who's that?
who's this Weston McKennie guy?
Well, he scored. He scored today. Actually, Juventus lost, but he scored today.
He's an
In
American.
the mud.
Get an American in your team.
The second player I've gone for is Coutinho. I think that'd be a cool signing. I think that might be like the marquee one where they say, "Hey, look at us." You know?
A statement.
And then like a big name player sort of thing. He's already done it in the Prem. And then I've gone for Joachim Mailer. I don't know if you know him, Sonny. I think Archie might know him. He's from. He's the Danish right back. I'm pretty sure. He plays for Denmark in the Euros. He plays for Atalanta right now.
He was like top on the points in Euro Fantasy.
Sweaty. Yeah, he was sweaty in Euro Fantasy basically. But he's just like he plays like right wing back. And he's just seems pretty good going. He's basically like a Hakimi kind of. That's like what I compare him to.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Obviously not as good.
I'll back that.
Still pretty good.
And to be fair, chances are if you're from Denmark, then you're probably all right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
How long until Newcastle should be challenging for the top 4?
Well, I see it as a way as like you can't do it like at Everton where you just throw money at it and expect to get success straight away. You can't. You've got to have some sort of structure.
Yeah. 50 mil for
Sigurdsson? I'd say no. But no, I think if you start this season, next season, if I'm being honest, I would just be happy with like a top 10. Even if we finished like 8th or 7th, like that would be a improvement for me.
Yeah, Conference League.
And then innit? And then
the thing is there are so many teams. Go on, sorry.
So nah. I'm just saying, season after that, just push top 4 basically.
So you reckon like 3 seasons time?
Yeah, obviously that's probably been a bit too extreme. Maybe I was thinking in my head maybe like 5 years to get to top 4. So maybe we miss out like an extra season. Okay. Maybe.
Here's a potentially controversial take in my head.
Yeah.
So tell me what you guys think of this. I think the Premier League is just as hard, if not harder, to win than the Champions League at the moment.
Yeah.
Because look at the last
I would say
4-5 years. You have to be stellar. You have to be probably 90 points plus, right? Which 10 years ago, that is the point tally of the best Premier League teams of all time. Now it's just standard to win the league, and there's so much competition. I do think it will fall off a bit when Klopp leaves Liverpool. I think when Klopp leaves
Yeah,
Liverpool,
definitely.
Newcastle will sort of take that spot where it's Chelsea, City, and Newcastle.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean,
I think.
I wouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, I think Klopp's
that's
kind of the only reason they are where they
where they
are.
are. Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
And give it
And
5
Mo
years.
I think if you look at Tottenham and Arsenal on the down low, aren't they? They're not getting any better recently. So there's definitely
seems
spots
like
to be taken.
United's owners just keep on running them into the ground. I don't see them picking up
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Exactly.
I reckon the
Yeah.
Champions League will kind of go like, you know, when it was like 2013 to 2019?
Oh, well, it
When
was
it's
all like
just
Spanish teams.
Spanish, when it's just,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
the Liga dominated it. Yeah.
I think
I
that
do think
the Premier League will kind of do that now.
So I think Man City's Champions League's almost like it's coming, right? It's almost guaranteed at this point.
I think
Give it.
I predicted
It'll happen in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Like Man
If
City
Pep-
will win the Champions League in the next 5 years.
If Pep don't get it, he's a fraud.
I'll back
Yeah.
that. I'll back that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
No, it's because he'll get to a final and he'll like put like Kyle Walker up front or something. Like he'll just do something stupid. He does like
Put him back in goal,
get
mate.
him in finals. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're saying I'd agree. I'd say 5 years for top 4.
Yeah, I'd back that. I reckon. Well, they want to win the
What-
Premier League in like 10 years, so
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
How long till they're challenging for the league?
I don't know. It's weird. As an owner of a new club, they're obviously going to come out and like try and flex as much as possible. But
For sure.
I think when Mike Ashley was, he wasn't saying he's going to win the Premier League. So I don't know. I don't know.
But these guys have silly money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Another team could get taken over, and it could kind of throw another one in there.
Burnley.
Burnley
in the Champions League.
Taken over by a billionaire. Oh my!
And they kept Sean Dyche. That would be so funny if they kept
Oh
him.
my God! Don't even.
They literally did they got taken over, but it was some like American business, I think. I swear. I don't know if you boys saw that. It was like a few. I think it was like a year ago, a few months back. I don't know.
And they still didn't give Sean Dyche the money, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
Still the same old Burnley.
Give him some money to spend.
Mate, you give him if you give him 20 million, all he's doing is spending that on a Tarkowski new contract. That's all he's doing. Absolutely.
Tarkowski.
But it works. That's the thing, though. It works.
Burns. But it does work.
It does work.
I think challenging for the league though, Newcastle. I'm looking 7-8 years.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't say. You
How long
can't
did it take
put
City?
on that.
I think it's different now though. I think it took City 4 years?
2008. Did they get taken over, or 2009?
2008, I think. And I think they obviously won it in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think
held that
obviously it's
takeover.
So City spent. I got some stats for you. In that time, City bought 24 players in those 4 years, right? And spent about 450 million, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Obviously, to sign the caliber of players that they start in, the Sergio Agueros, the Vincent Kompanies, the David Silvas, the Yaya Toures, that's going to be more than 434 million now, right? Everyone can agree on that.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, Newcastle have that money to spend.
That's the thing, though. City probably invested on the scouts, so they only had to spend that much money.
Yeah.
Because they can see this guy, this guy's coming through in...
Okay, with some players, but Yaya Toure, for example, straight out of Barcelona, 200
yeah.
Pep Guardiola didn't like him. Pep Guardiola's racist.
It's Yaya
Come on,
Toure.
we all know that.
Yeah,
Pep Guardiola's racist.
Do you not know that?
Have you not seen that?
Eto,
I remember that going on. Yeah.
Yaya Toure, they all say he's racist.
Who else? Sorry?
He doesn't like African players or something like that, I think it was. Because he won the treble with Eto up top.
Yeah.
And then he swapped him for Zlatan. And then Eto went and won the treble at Inter.
Yeah.
And then didn't he literally fall out with Zlatan the next season?
I don't like Zlatan.
I think he's a boomer now.
Yeah. still
Just
think
retire.
doesn't he?
Just
Yeah,
retire.
just retire, mate.
And
Wait, so
and
Pep
your pain.
doesn't like African players, is what you're saying?
I think that was the thing that was going around.
That's
Because he
the
did it
whole,
with
like,
he did it with
rumour.
Yaya at
Oh, of course he
Barcelona,
did. Yeah,
and then he did it at City, didn't
Yeah.
he?
yeah.
Didn't give him his birthday cake.
Allegedly, this is
Oh, that-
reported from Archie Butler. Pep Guardiola is a racist who doesn't
I'm
like
gonna let me Google it real quick.
Yeah, there was. I do remember seeing a tweet about it on Twitter.
I think it was it's Yaya Toure. Accuses Pep Guardiola of racism. Says he doesn't like African players. So this is from Yaya Toure, not Archie Butler.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, if he's saying that, it's got.
I'm the
that's
middleman.
just one,
I'm the
Mate,
middleman.
you know what? If I was Man City manager, I'd get my birthday cake for the record.
Yeah,
I'm going to put that out there.
What
a
African
big
players has he got right now? Is Mahrez? He's from Algeria.
Yeah.
Um,
I was watching a video about Mahrez' special pasta the other day. Did you guys see that? Did you see that video? It was like, it just popped up on my YouTube like a Man City shorts video. It's like a 30-second video of Mahrez walking up to like the chef's like counter and being like, "Yeah, Mahrez special pasta."
Mahrez's special pasta.
Yeah, and apparently everyone now gets Mahrez's special pasta. It's just like,
You know, I
cheese
have
chicken.
seen.
What's that?
Have you seen the video where he's just being well moody with Spencer FC?
Oh, that video is terrible. It's so
It's
awkward.
terrible. Because
Oh,
he literally
it's so
apparently
bad.
said to him before they started recording, like, "Yeah, this is gonna be the worst interview of your life," and then he just didn't talk.
It just looks so
awkward.
bored and.
where was he to?
And-
Was he at Leicester or at?
Yeah, it was at Leicester.
I think they
Spencer
were
was
they doing
asking
the
him
title
questions,
card at
wasn't
the
he?
time. Yeah, they were like playing a game of FIFA.
And he was just answering like one-word answers, like yeah, and he was like,
Yeah,
he would just nod his head, like yeah.
Nemanja.
Yeah. So, but
What were we talking
All right.
about?
We were talking about Man City, Yaya Toure.
I think you were talking about
Man
how they
City
developed the
spending-
area, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Man City spending money.
Yeah.
So let's go back to that real quick before we move on. What do you guys think about? Obviously for Man City, it was very semi efficient, semi quick. 4 years it took them. Obviously, expected in the modern market, it's going to take Newcastle a little bit longer, and it's going to be probably a lot more expensive if they go for the same model type. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, was that a question? I didn't know if that was a question or you just ending. Fair enough.
So does anyone got anything else to add on that?
Nah.
Well, yeah, definitely. I think. Well, market is different though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
The
different
Neymar
nowadays.
transfer. That's the Pogba transfer.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
did it.
changed it all.
It's the market, bro. Yeah,
Changed the
no,
market forever.
it's obviously. I think the people that, well, you'd hope so, but I think the people that bought us, they know what they're getting
Not
into.
gonna be
I
as
think.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
You'd
know
like
what
to
they've
think so.
got themselves into. Yeah.
All right. One thing I want to touch on quickly to end this.
Yeah.
Well, not to end this, but to end the Newcastle talk before we move on to a few other quick things before we end the podcast. One more thing, right? And I feel like me and Archie are really going to take the back seat for this one. I want to talk about the politics,
Oh.
where the money's coming from, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So obviously Newcastle are getting a lot of slander online by Man City fans, strangely, about the ethics of all this, where the money's coming from, and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Do you have any initial thoughts on that?
Well, it's basically all to do with because apparently the Saudi state assassinated Jamal Khashoggi, which is an American journalist who basically would write articles about how the Saudi state are like doing things immorally, and obviously the human rights record there is pretty terrible, isn't it? So obviously he was writing that type of stuff about him, but then I think he wrote something else about the Crown Prince, which is obviously, I think it must be like a war crime or not a war crime, but like a crime against, like obviously in their country you can't say anything bad about the Crown Prince, otherwise you are going to die. Yeah. But I think he, yeah. But I think he lived in Saudi Arabia as well at the same time. But I think he was driving somewhere, and then well, apparently they're saying that he got assassinated, but
Well, like shot.
and it was, well, yeah, it's not on like camera, but apparently, they're saying that apparently it's because it was ordered by the Crown Prince. That's what everyone's saying. But
Wowzers.
I personally just think you can't put that.
On the fans.
I just love football. I'm not really in like. Obviously, I'm going to read about it, and I will, learn about it probably because it will come up on my Twitter, and I'll see it in other places. But I don't think it should be always, because I keep seeing on YouTube, like, and Twitter, always just people bringing it up. And obviously, yeah, you got to bring it up at some point, but it's got to get to a stage somewhere where you got to be like, this is just boring now. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because personally,
Exactly.
I just love football. I don't really care. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, it's politics, isn't it?
No one in their right
I'd
mind
I'd
can blame you
say
for that.
I'd say something as hasn't AJ had a few fights in Saudi Arabia as well? Like no one
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
talked about it
I
then.
wrote about that, to be fair. I was saying, like, if you watch AJ's ring walk, on the sides of the wall, it's literally got like the PIF logo on the side, but no one says anything about Anthony Joshua having a fight in Saudi Arabia with the PIF logo on the side of the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was actually
Yeah.
in the ring as well. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just,
Well, I
yeah,
think True Geordie raised a really good point on the
yeah.
Pean game. No, it wasn't on the Pain game. It was on
not being
on
game.
the kickoff. No,
kick-
Michael Bisping. No, so he mentioned how the same people who are complaining about this takeover and the ethical side of it are the same people who will be cheering on England next year in the Qatar World Cup, where
100%.
people have lost their lives and
Bit
like
different.
setting the whole thing up. I wouldn't say so though. I don't think it's different because
It is though,
people
because
have lost
they're
their lives saying
supporting
that,
they're
they do it.
supporting England and they're not supporting Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the point is
In
that
terms of human rights, though,
people,
isn't it? I guess. So.
surely if it was human rights and stuff like that, surely people would just like be not want England to go there in the first place, right?
But
From a footballing
it's the
standpoint, of
World
course we want them
Cup.
to go there, and you're going to be singing, "Oh, it's coming home." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like if it was a human rights thing, there's probably human rights problems in like every country.
All right.
So
1
the
minute,
World Cup,
1 hour, 5 minutes.
the World Cup, just you'd have to play it in space.
Well, no. You're right. I'm agreeing with you. That's the point. Anywhere. So what I'm saying is, you can't blame the Newcastle fans for having a good time because
Yeah.
for the World Cup, we're the same England fans that are going to be cheering on England in a tournament that is ridiculously dodgy.
I'd still say that it's not the same.
Well, to be honest,
Well, I respectfully disagree.
I I just think to be
All
honest,
right.
though, it's not even a thing of like, it shouldn't even be about a politics thing. The main reason why we're so happy isn't even, we're
Football.
just lucky that we got Saudi investment. We were mainly just happy that we got rid of Mike Ashley. That is the main thing, isn't it? Really, and
Yeah.
I think other football fans, I think if you are a football fan, and if you've ever had a bad owner, or if even if you're just a football fan and you realise how big of a club Newcastle is, you'll realise why we're so happy, and that is why the main reason why.
You know the thing with Goldbridge where it's like everyone's going on about it. Newcastle are the sleeping giant. They're not the sleeping giant. They're the sleeping mouse.
He says like Southampton's a big club. He doesn't. That's a terrible take. I can't laugh from.
Do you
No, I think
remember?
Goldbridge is a bit jealous.
Do you remember when Bury, they were going through all that financial problems and stuff?
Do they exist anymore?
Yeah.
No. And people were like, oh, why don't Man United owners and Chelsea owners just give them a bit of money to kind of give them a float? If they were taken over by a Saudi money, shall we say, after, and they were kind of kept alive by that, I don't think people would care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone would be praising like, exactly. It's like exactly.
I think it's just because it's Newcastle. If it was
Yeah,
United, if United got taken over, it'd be like, Glazers are gone. The main focus would be on Glazers going.
Well, yeah, it's the same
where
thing.
it's coming from.
Yeah, exactly, because it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
It's actually gone what they're happy about more. You'd argue more than.
No, but
being the richest club in the world.
I'm saying, because right now the main thing is like all the pundits and whatnot. They're saying, "Where's the money coming from?" Or these people are dodgy. But if it was a Man United, I don't think they talk about it like that.
No, good point. Good point.
No, yeah,
it's another superpower coming in, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What was that thing about the other 19 clubs having a meeting? What was that about?
Yeah, so I was just going to say about that. Like there was that meeting that they had. That was the first. They had two meetings. So the first one was the Premier League basically telling the other clubs why it went through and why, which is a bit weird in itself because they don't do that with any other takeovers, and they didn't include us as well, which is really weird. And then they did another meeting where they was trying to ban us from getting like a sponsorship. I don't know if you lads saw that about the sponsorship thing.
Is it the same thing that City did?
Yeah, where we both, obviously us and City both rejected it, and then all the other clubs said yeah. It was about like getting, like, so say for PIF, for example, they own like shares in like Disney. It's like they could obviously say, right, as Disney, we're gonna invest in Newcastle, obviously full well knowing that they own both things because they can put more money into the club and stuff.
In the same way Etihad and King Power work, right?
King Power?
Because it for Leicester.
That's Leicester.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's a thing that they own, and you obviously you can get past financial fair play by generating sponsorship, if you know what I mean. So you can say, right, Newcastle, we'll give you 100 million and we'll sponsor your shirt. Well, probably obviously wouldn't be that much, but like say for example it's like 60 or something, we'll give you 60 million, and then again you get 60 million like every season or whatever that on top of your budget, and it won't go through financial fair play. It's like stuff. So they banned it for a month.
Sorry, this is completely irrelevant. City have been knocked out of the EFL Cup. West Ham have just won 5-3 on pens.
What?
Yeah. Bayern Munich lost 5-0.
Bayern Munich lost 5-0.
Yeah.
About time.
Mönchengladbach.
Shout out Mönchengladbach, yeah.
They love playing Bayern. It's the DFB Pokal.
Mbolo.
Mbolo.
Right.
All right, so
back on topic. Back to the money.
Anyone wants to talk about?
I'd just say.
But yeah.
Pretty much every team, you don't really know where the money's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every team's got a dodgy side, haven't they? You can't get away from them.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I think that's the moral of the story with Newcastle.
Yeah, well said.
I don't know how it's relevant, but we'll put it that way.
Like we've got dodgy Russian owners. And I could not give a. I'm not going to swear again.
Exactly. Mate, you didn't swear for 43 minutes yesterday.
Very professional.
And today you have been absolutely appalling, filthy from the mouth.
Yeah, because I don't care about Man United. I care about Newcastle.
Oh,
you're passionate.
He works so hard in that midfield.
So another moral today. Archie is plastic and will probably become a Newcastle fan in the next 5 years.
I've already ordered my kit.
Welcome, inshallah, my brother.
All right, are we done with Newcastle? Everyone happy with the talk?
Yeah, that's pretty good. How long did we talk for?
So that's an hour 11.
Whoa.
But quickly, I just want to talk through weekly predictions, which is a new segment on the show. Where we're going to talk about the Premier League's weekend games. Because obviously there's an episode every Tuesday and every Friday. If you didn't know, then we're going to predict the games on the Friday and go through on the Tuesday. At the end of the season, whoever's got the most points wins a Kinder Bueno. So,
can I mention something again?
Absolutely.
Just popped up on my phone. You might have the notifications on for OneFootball. Sponsor us.
Yeah, come on.
It's the first time City have been knocked out of the EFL Cup since 2017.
Hammers win on penalties.
That's pretty mental.
Same headline.
2017.
Yeah, that's pretty mental. Bold Fraud Cup. He's not going to win it.
The Bold Fraud Cup. He's winning nothing this season.
Wow, how crazy would
Right.
that be?
Should we go through the fixtures and then all list that on our phones, or is someone going to keep
So
hold
are
of
we
these?
just doing home, away, or draw, not scorelines, right?
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, because then we can actually get points.
Oh wait, so we're not doing scores. We're just saying who's going to win, right?
Yeah. Can someone is someone
Cool.
happy to write this all down?
Yeah, I've got the fixtures already written down. I've got a bit of paper.
Can you write what we go for as well?
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Sound as a pound. What's the first game of the week?
Nice early kickoff. Saturday afternoon. Leicester versus Arsenal.
Ooh.
I'm going Arsenal for that one.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to back Arsenal.
They're in good form at the moment.
Actually, wait, is it King Power?
Actually,
Yeah,
Leicester are in good form.
Leicester home, Arsenal away.
Oh, I'm going to draw.
Leicester are 9th and Arsenal are 10th.
To be fair, Leicester are on actually really good form. They've drawn they drawn 2 and won 2.
If it was that Emirates, I'd say Arsenal, but if it's King Power, I want to say draw.
Actually, I'm going to say Leicester win now. I've changed. Came on my mind.
Yeah, I think a little Jamie Vardy masterclass.
It's early kickoff. Okay. I don't know why, but I can just imagine them bossing.
Oh, never back the early kickoff. It's fact.
All right, you going Leicester, yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting Leicester.
And what are you going, Nee?
I'm going to draw.
All right. Right, we got the 3 o'clock games. Can't watch them. Legally, can't watch them. We got Burnley. Burnley versus Brentford.
I reckon that game will be a draw.
Oh, I'm going to back Brentford.
Yeah, I'm going to back Brentford as well, I think. Considering they battered us.
Oh my, that. Did you watch that show?
I was in the cinema when that game was playing.
Watch it. It's the final 5 minutes.
Ah.
Me and Archie were just sitting watching it, and it was like, how have they not scored?
Edward Mendy, that's how.
Oh yeah, that's
something,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was insane.
Next up, Liverpool Brighton. That's might be a pretty good one.
You got to go Liverpool, surely.
Liverpool, yeah, 100%.
I'm going to go for the upset.
No way.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Say goodbye to that point then.
We play good football, Brian, but
even Arsenal got a draw.
Well, against Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, apart from Man City, their form's actually really good.
I can feel it.
Okay.
Neil Maupay.
Yeah.
You're cheap. I hope Brighton get relegated. Need to get Ty on the podcast, man.
I'll DM him later.
Yeah.
Next up is City Palace. Pretty easy one.
I think pretty standard, yeah.
City win. We'll go City.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you reckon? More than 3?
No, I'd say a 3-0 job.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one's a big one. Newcastle Chelsea.
Oh. Chelsea.
We're at home though.
Newcastle.
You're at home.
Last home game was
matter.
Terrible, no.
That was when Burnham missed that sitter, didn't he? He went past that whole team, didn't he? And he rolled it wide, didn't he?
So many games.
I was at work watching that game. Yeah. The game before that one, though, that was when Hayden scored the last minute header. Remember that? Hayden scoring that last minute header? That was good.
That was from the free kick, when it was free kick by the halfway line.
That was such a Brexit game. That was terrible. We sat back the whole game.
I remember that one. I remember being proper angry after that one.
Yeah, terrible. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say Chelsea. Chelsea win. Sorry.
I
don't want to predict it.
I'm going to say Chelsea, and I reckon.
You know what? I'm going for a draw, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go for a stalemate. I'm going to go for like a 2-2. You know, I reckon it'll be a good game.
Well, I'm going to back my boys.
I'll back your boys too.
You got to do it.
And I'm going to say I think we should add a feature for a bonus point
I just want to. Can I
One
throwback
game.
something real quick?
Oh yeah, interrupt me then.
It's just about backing the
Sorry,
boys.
Joe. Go on.
About backing the boys. I don't know if you remember this. It was before the final, the Champions League final. And you asked me who do I seriously think's going to win it, and I said Chelsea, and you went, "Wow, there's no way." Guess who's right?
Big shush.
I did say that.
I remember it.
But well, that's irrelevant because I'm back in Chelsea too. So, I think we should do a little feature for one game. We could do a bonus point, and it's like you predict the scoreline of one game.
Yeah, I think we do it probably for the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Can I not do it for this game?
Just so you know, though.
Do it for the biggest game of the weekend.
But I really think they're going to win 6-0.
What you think we're going to get a 7-0 and then a 6-0 in back-to-back games?
Actually, after Norwich, we have the worst. We have the worst defense in the league apart from Norwich. So, like, genuinely, I'm not even just saying it. So.
Okay. Well, we can scrap that feature.
But by the way, I saw an article the other day saying that apparently Big Graham Jones has been training with our players like every single day this week. Like, not obviously like actual training, like he's been doing like tactics stuff, like gym stuff. Like, he's just been at the training ground every single day. So that is food for thought. Why I'm going with the draw.
Does he go with England?
Yeah, he was the one at the Euros. He was with Belgium, but yeah.
What?
He won the FA Cup with Wigan as well.
What, as a coach or a player?
As a coach, like with Roberto Martinez.
Nice. Fraud manager Roberto Martinez.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want him at Newcastle. He's a bit of a fraud.
Bye-bye.
Next game?
Right.
Yep.
Next game, yeah.
Right, Watford, Southampton.
I think Watford will get that one. Yeah.
That's a classic draw for me.
Yeah.
Really?
You say Watford, Nate?
Yeah.
What's your reasoning? Cycling GK?
They just battered Everton 5-2, haven't they? I think they got a bit of momentum.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Right, this is the big one. This is the one I thought we might do the score prediction for.
Is it Super Sunday?
Spurs Man United.
Oh my.
Oh,
do you want me to be honest?
Game. Both teams are playing dead at the moment.
El Sacchio.
What are we saying?
I'm going to go with Spurs.
I think I might go Spurs as well.
I'm going to go Spurs as well.
I genuinely believe Spurs are going to absolutely.
See, I don't think they will. Right, I'll tell you what I think. I think it's going to be. I'm going to predict a 1-0 Spurs. I think they're going to score and sit back the whole game.
Well,
I was thinking Harry Kane penalty.
Yeah.
Likely, isn't it? Well, it could even be like a 1-1 or something like that.
But now you've mentioned I think you might get smashed up by Heung-min Son.
Yeah, I'm even thinking it's going to be one of those games. It's either really high scoring or it's going to be really boring and low scoring.
Yeah, I think 1-0 Spurs. I'm going to go for. No, I'm an idiot. 3-0 Spurs.
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 Spurs.
I'll go 1-0.
And then 1-0. I'll go 2-1.
Spurs.
Yeah.
A nice 2-1 Spurs.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Is that
just
Saturday?
wanted to see how quiet it could go.
That's late on Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's 5:30.
What's Super Sunday then? Like Leeds versus Brentford.
Leeds versus Norwich.
Oh God! Super Sunday, my ass.
Oh, it's because I think it's because it's Champions League next week.
Oh, okay.
Is there not another game on Sunday?
Yeah, Aston Villa West Ham. It's a bit better.
Claret and blue battle.
Right, I think Norwich might get their first win.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Leeds aren't playing too good this season, are they?
Yeah, Leeds aren't playing very well.
It's another
Norwich got any
points, really, isn't it?
Norwich have 0 points.
I don't think they do.
Didn't they draw against?
Oh no, yeah, they have 2 points. My bad. I thought they had 0.
Is it Carrow Road?
Yeah, they had 2 0-0s. They drew 0-0 against Burnley and 0-0 against Brighton, which is really
2 0-0.
Jeez, Tim Krul.
That will get you off your seat.
I'm gonna go. I almost think draw.
They've conceded 23.
How many have they scored?
2.
Oh my god.
They're gonna lose then. Yeah, Leeds.
Nah. Yeah, Leeds.
Are you going Leeds as well?
Yeah.
I reckon Leeds will win like 3 or 4 now.
I'm back in the Canaries.
Like similar
Canaries
to
are
last season when they beat West Brom like 5-0. I think it'll be like that.
Yeah,
West Brom beat another team 5-0 as well.
5-1, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Go Thiago Silva.
we went 3-0 down to them at the beginning of the season. Got back to 3-3, and then
that was the other
next
game,
time we played them.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the other game.
See,
Thiago got a red, right? Or did he just
in the second one? In the second one, he got a red.
They were like your they were like your bogey team of the season.
Yeah.
Good thing
Callum Robinson.
Yeah.
Thank God they're gone. You might win the league.
And Bournemouth. Bournemouth are another bogey team.
Yeah.
We struggled against Bournemouth usually as well, actually.
Callum Wilson always used to score against Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah, Callum Wilson. Oh no. Get Eddie Howe back in just for this game.
Yeah. And then sack him the game after.
Right. Aston Villa, West Ham.
I think West Ham. Yeah.
Where's it to?
Villa Park.
Ooh. I draw.
Yeah, I went
actually,
draw as well.
it's gonna be a draw, isn't it?
0-0.
Nah, it's not.
I'm pitching like a 2-2. Yeah.
Antonio versus Tyrone Mings. Last game.
Alright.
Wolves Everton.
Is it at Wolves?
Is that Monday?
It's at the Molyneux, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Monday, yeah, 8 o'clock. Bit of Monday night football.
Monday at the Molyneux.
Jamie and Gary.
I'm going to say Everton. 2-1.
I am going to go Everton as well.
I'm going to use my weekly, which is strange that I'd consider this an upset as they're at home, but we'll say Wolves.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or next. Do you want to do the Ballon d'Or? Yeah, I've got them all written down. Do you want to do Ballon d'Or now?
We'll do quick Ballon d'Or and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, do a quick little Ballon d'Or.
Should I name I'll tell you the stats for the kind of 3 favourites then.
Yeah, because I haven't really seen the shortlist. Yeah.
Right, I reckon the 3 favourites are probably Messi, Lewandowski, Jorginho.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Don't be silly, mate.
Nah, Jorginho won the Champions League, and did he win the Super Cup? He didn't win the Super Cup.
Super Cup, Euros.
Mate, Sami Khedira in 2014. Why didn't he win the Ballon d'Or?
Because he wasn't as good as Jorginho.
I'm sick of this. He's in the Real Madrid side that won La Decima. And
yeah, but that normally. I'm not gonna lie.
The German side that won the World Cup.
No, I wouldn't even I'd put Kante ahead of Jorginho.
If Chelsea won the Premier League, I reckon Jorginho would instantly win it.
Yeah, it's a wrap for it.
Yeah. And
I would probably put Kante ahead of Jorginho.
Is he on the shortlist?
Yeah.
Kante?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Kante win it.
That'd be good.
When you said Jorginho, did you just mispronounce Salah?
No.
Do you think Jorginho's ahead of Salah?
Yeah.
Really? I think in terms of honours, definitely. Liverpool had a terrible season, didn't they, last season? They only just scraped the top 4.
I hate this talk of team. It's individual award of the best player in the world, not who's won.
Yeah, but you've got it. Does but if you contribute to your team winning, that's going to give you a boost.
Yeah.
So do you think 2018? Do Do you think 2018 Modric deserved the Ballon d'Or? Honestly,
Who was also nominated? Was that Modric, Messi, Ronaldo? Was that the top
Messi
three?
came fifth. Messi came fifth that year.
Who was in that then? Who was top three then?
Probably.
Should I Google it?
Probably Ronaldo.
Probably Ronaldo. Probably.
Was it Van Dijk? Or was that too early?
Yeah, maybe Van Dijk. Might be a bit too early for Van Dijk.
Modric.
Messi came fifth, I remember.
Yeah.
It's like, because Barcelona don't do that well, is Messi the fifth best player in the world? Absolutely not.
No, yeah.
And I think...
Oh, the leaked list has been... Oh. Okay, I'll let you guys predict your winner and then I'll tell you the leaked list.
The leaked winner?
Yeah, because the winner has already... They've already done the voting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it officially leaked?
What?
Is it officially, like, is the leak good
It
source?
just says, it's from Maracá, you know, the Spanish...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
La Décima.
Spanish. Right, yeah. So I've written down kind of...
Do you know who's on it?
No, it's a leak, so it might not be true, but yeah.
Do you know who might have won it?
Well,
yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Right, should I give you the stats for the kind of the five favourites?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so Messi.
Yep.
40 goals, 14 assists, won the Copa America, won the Copa del Rey.
By the way, I think it's like 30 man of the match awards as well.
So if he played the game, he was man of the match.
Yeah.
Jorginho, 7 goals, 3 assists, UCL, Euros, Super Cup.
For me, the 3 assists.
The 7 goals, all penalties. Top goal scorer last season as well. Chelsea's top goal scorer.
Oh, yeah. They could use that as a stat, couldn't they?
Salah, 32 goals, 8 assists.
Okay.
Lewandowski, 54 goals, 8 assists. Bundesliga, Club World Cup, DFB Pokal. And then Benzema, 35 goals, 14 assists, and he won the Nations League.
Okay, so there's a part of me...
My winner's pretty obvious.
Jorginho?
No, Lewandowski.
Yeah, I was going to say the same, because do you remember with Corona they cancelled it last season?
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. He deserved it last year as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he deserved it because they won the Champions League and the league, didn't they? They won the cup as well.
I think they won the treble.
Yeah, they won the treble.
Yeah, literally. So I think he deserved it.
Do you not think they should do like a thing? They probably definitely won't do it. Like, are they doing like a ceremony this year?
Yeah, it's on Friday.
I think they should do a thing where it's like, oh, last year we cancelled it, but we realised Lewandowski should have won, and then they give Lewandowski last year's one. This is also like ideal scenario in my head. And then they give Messi it.
Poland FA gave him like a fake Ballon d'Or. Did you see that picture of the fake Ballon d'Or? The Poland.
And he also kind of, I think it was, he tweeted out something about the people that run it.
Really?
I think he tweeted out like something dissonant basically, so that might kind of be against him.
It's like when The Weeknd didn't get even nominated for a Grammy for Blinding Lights, even though it was the biggest song of the year.
Well, Travis Scott didn't win the album of the year.
Cardi G won.
Cardi G won it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Who are you going for then?
In the documentary.
Who are you going for? Messi?
I'm going to go with Anthony Alanya.
I think Lewandowski and Messi are probably
I think
top two.
Lionel Messi, I'm going to say.
Widening his stance on Ronaldo there, isn't he?
Sonny's one of the people that deleted their Ronaldo slander when he signed.
No, it's still up. You feel free to go look.
Messi's the best, Ronaldo's a fraud.
He was for those 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the next 5 minutes of the podcast, we do talk about a leaked list of the top 10 in the Ballon d'Or. So if you don't want it spoiled, click off now. that is literally what we talk about till the end. So if you're leaving now, thanks for listening.
Right, shall I go through the top 10? The leaked top 10?
Yeah, go for it.
From 10 to 1?
Yeah, I'll go from 10 to 1. So
Okay.
10th is KDB.
Okay.
Yeah.
9th, Cristiano Ronaldo. Probably the lowest he's been since before he joined United.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading Marcus Rashford's just tweeted something.
We're doing a podcast, man. You just retweeted it.
He's saving more kids, isn't he?
Yeah, okay. What did you say? 7 Ronaldo lowest he's finished
since before he joined United the first time. He's 9th.
Well, yeah, that would be the lowest he's finished in 15 years.
Haaland, 8th.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kante, 7th.
I'm alright with this so far.
Kante, 7th. You okay with that?
I'd put him in top 10. I'd put Haaland above him, maybe Ronaldo above him.
Mbappe, 6th.
Just recently, hasn't
again, I'd put him in the top 10, but maybe put Haaland above him.
Haaland, but yeah, definitely.
Number 5,
he's
number 5 is matching the number on the back of his shirt. It's Jorginho.
Yeah.
Again, I don't agree with it, but I understand it's the way it goes, so I'll accept it.
I think it's just the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number 4, Mo Salah.
Definitely. I mean, deserves to be in top 5 at least, doesn't it? Yeah.
Who's the other one in top 3?
Karim Benzema.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, it's fair enough.
Imagine his Instagram if he wins it. Imagine. He'll make one of those little drippy montages he makes with all his cars. Alright.
Oh, God.
Shall I go? I'll reveal number 1 now, alright?
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So you'll know who number 2 is when I reveal number 1. It is Robert Lewandowski.
Number 1.
It's got to be.
Number 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think he deserves it. I think if you were Lewandowski and you didn't get it last season, you'd be fuming if you didn't win it this
Yeah. I'm not going to complain at that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Absolutely fair enough.
Okay, it says something similar happened in 2018. So a leak happened in 2018 when Modric won it, and it got each position correct. So it kind of
there you go.
It's probably right.
I think we should put a spoiler alert in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put a spoiler alert in.
Pedri finished 18th ahead of Neymar.
So, editor Woody, can you just put this in here? Pedri above Neymar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is Pedri good, or does he just play a lot of games?
I don't know. He has that 1 billion release clause, doesn't he?
Yeah, him and Fatty.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You may as well buy Barcelona.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, right. That's so.
Yeah, while you're at it.
Anyway.
Right, we're done.
Has anyone got anything else to add?
No, I think we spoke about everything we wanted to.
Can't lie to you boys. We have absolutely rambled. Guess how long we've been going?
Hour
and a half, yeah.
Hour 36.
Yeah,
which for the record is what I would have guessed exactly.
Yeah.
So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the second episode where we talked about Newcastle. We're going to be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet. Obviously, we'll talk about the weekend's games. Anything else you think we can talk about, guys? I'll just take it as it goes.
Just go.
Yeah,
something big will probably happen over the weekend.
Yeah,
never know what's going to happen in
football. So we hope you enjoyed. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave 5 stars, give us a follow. Spotify, give us a follow. YouTube, subscribe. Follow the Instagram. Follow the Twitter. Leave a like on YouTube. Follow us all separately on Twitter. You'll find us somewhere
in the description.
In the description, as editor Archie will put you there. Anything else we need to add?
I think we're good. That was a good chat.
Yeah.
All right,
that's really good. Enjoyed that.
Thank you very much, boys.